gang, Mark Rozy, Coach Rozy back with you here again today. We're excited to have you back again. So many times what we want to make sure we're doing is we get our core activated. I know a lot of times guys think core is just really our front side. What we talk about with our athletes is our core is literally from our chest all the way down to our knees and all the way around. So if I'm a thrower, if I'm going to be running, if I'm in any sport movement I'm really going to do, I got to make sure that I'm engaged on the front side and the back side and ready to move. And we all know we just don't run forward and backwards, and we don't just flex and extend in our position. We got to be able to move in all different directions. What we're going to show today is what we call our vector training. And what this does is activate the core in all sorts of different directions, so in different vectors or different angles, and that's why we call it our vector training. So we're going to engage the muscles and get our timing down too. A lot of times we'll see folks, they don't get the upper and lower body working together. You know, from if you're a baseball player, you're going to be batting. If I'm going to be throwing, it's that lower body, right? That's where our power and strength comes from, to transfer and come up to our upper body. So we want to really make sure our upper and lower body's working together. So this is, as well as a great exercise for the core, good warm-up for the core. It really helps to coordinate those movements working together. We got Renette here back again today. What I'm going to have her demonstrate and show us our vector training. What we start off with is she puts her same arm and same leg. She's just going to reach up and touch, looking to get that arm activated, leg activated, be able to come down. What we do is make sure we control the motion, positive, bring it together, and negative, consider coming back down. We're going to do usually 8 to 15 on our right side, 8 to 15 on our left side. So we do same arm, same leg, same arm, same leg. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go opposite. So she's going to go right arm to left leg. Now we're starting to change this vector, or the force that we're starting to come through. Again, I'm using baseball as an example. If I'm a thrower, I have to make sure I'm stabilizing through my left leg if I'm a right-handed thrower as I'm coming through, so I'm using through these vectors in these positions. To add a little bit more force, maybe I'm an outfielder, what we need to do is change that up a little bit. Now we're going to go to our X factor, so we went same arm, same leg, opposite arm, opposite leg, and now if you can see what she did is, her feet are off the mat, we call it our X, or we're at 45 degrees, arms out at 45 degrees, so we're opposite. She's taking her right arm to her left leg, and coming across the body. Now we really change that vector, or the force development, that which we're building through. Great to be able to get that core activated, because like we say, on throwing, on batting, rotation, any of those things that we do as an athlete, we got to make sure those muscles are working together. So same thing, we're doing right side, left side, 10 to 15 reps. For purpose here, we're only going to show about 5 or 6. Last one we're going to finish up with on our front side, she's going to bring her leg up 90 degrees. What she's going to do is take it out to the side, and what we really look to do is activate through the hip, the core, and what we're looking for is to make sure this backside hip stays down on the ground. She doesn't want to get movement by rotating open this hip up. If we do that, we're wrong. So we got to make sure our glute, our booty stays on the back side. If she can only bring her leg to this position, if you're doing this and can only come to here for right now, that's fantastic. You're going to go to the range of motion you can. Don't cheat to gain range of motion on what you're doing. 10 to 15 reps on the right side, of course 10 to 15 on the left side. We did our front side, but we're not just working front side, I got to work my back side as well. Pattern's going to be exactly the same. We're going to do the same arm, same leg. What Renette's going to do is she's going to reach up over the top. You can see she's getting her thigh off the ground, she's lifting it through her glute, her lower back, and getting her scapula activated. I'm picking on my baseball guys again. A lot of times with baseball, we're really locked up through the scapula. I got to get scapular mobility. So I'm not just lifting through the elbow, and I'm not just lifting through the knee. If you're seeing this and the leg gets bent, you're same thing, we're wrong. I got to make sure the leg is straight, and I'm lifting through this whole backside chain. Same arm, same leg. Of course, we do the opposite. Now we're going to do opposite, right arm, left leg. And again, we're changing that vector pattern which we're coming through. So now we're activating on the left side glute, right side shoulder. So when I'm throwing, I have to stabilize. If I'm a thrower, if I'm a volleyball player coming up over net and jumping off my left leg, I'm going to make contact with my right arm. I have to be in those good positions and get those muscles working together. Third one on our backside, of course, is going to be our X factor. Arm out at 45, leg out at 45. We're going opposite again. Left leg, right arm. Lifting up and through. You're going to feel this through your core. You're going to feel this through the rectors in the back and even the shoulders as you start doing this. Big key is here, don't be in a hurry. You're not just trying to get through the motion. You want to make sure you feel the contraction happening. Then last one, so again, 10 to 15 reps. Make sure we're doing both sides. Last one we're going to do, because of course I can't, unless you're double jointed, I can't bring my knee all the way up to 90 degrees like we did on the front side. So what I'm going to do is hip is at 90, knee is at 90, ankles at 90. And what we want to make sure is we're really laying flat and we're getting hip activation and lower back activation. As much as we sit, you're going to see this, and some of you are going to have this problem. When you try to lift, and I'm going to have Renette go ahead and lift right now, she's going to take her knee and her ankle, lift knee first, and she kind of even has a hard time doing this, but she's getting better at it. She'll activate her hip and her back. Some of you probably won't even be able to get that knee off because your glute's not firing and it's shut off. We got to get this backside chain to fire. Think about this. If I'm not getting my glute to fire, my back to fire, how low can you throw? How low can you jump? What's your power output? Might not be very good. We sit so much, a lot of times our front side is tight and our back side is shut off and not activated. This is a great one to be able to get that booty to fire and get that back activated and this chain working together. So again, I'm working to get my knee and ankle off the ground at the same time. Do this whole vector training complex. You're going to notice a huge difference in how your core works and functions and the power you're able to develop on your throws, on your hits, if you're a volleyball player, on your spike, whatever that might be. Put it into your program today. I think you'll notice a huge difference.